One of the big reasons for failing forward conversations is how do we just open up this dialogue? How do we get people to come in from the outside plus people from the inside and say, we're all broken people and let's talk about this.
I think I've refocused when I think failure occurs. Because usually I look at failure at the end of something, and now I'm thinking more about failure as the hesitation to do things that are important to me.
We have found through most of our work that, well, one, we have failed a lot, but all those failures that we look back on were actually the moments that made our projects happen.
Learn from somebody else's mistakes. You don't have to make them all yourself. And that's why it's important to create a community where you can express the things that don't work so that other people can learn.
I think it's become part of our organizational culture to feed off of failures in a way. Like, not get excited when they happen because we're not excited, but there's definitely a dynamic of, okay, let's sit down and work through this. Say we're sorry where we screwed up, and yeah, we didn't see that detail, and that's what's led to this setback, but building a culture around taking it on rather than folding.
So I think I'm probably less concerned about technical failures and probably more concerned about moral failures.
But what we're trying to do is we're trying to expose those failures so that we can learn from each other so we don't end up making the same mistakes.
What's the perception of failure towards people that are known on the national scale like yourselves, locally, and as well as on the academic side? What's the psych side behind it? What's the social side? And what's the science behind all of this thing we call failure?
Do you guys know that there's somewhere around 270 different varieties of mushrooms that are poisonous to the human body? Somebody had to figure that out.